Joshua 8. And Yahuwah said unto YAHUSHA, Fear not, neither be dismayed. Taketh all the people of war with you, and arise, go up and die. See, I have given it unto your hand, and at the king of Ai, and at his people, and at his city, and at his land. And you shall do unto Ai and her king as you did unto Jericho and her king. Only the spoil thereof and the cattle thereof shall you take for a prey unto yourselves. Lay you an ambush for the city behind it. So YAHUSHA arose, and all the people of war, to go up against Ai. And YAHUSHA chose out 30,000 mighty men of valor, and sent them away by night. And he commanded them, saying, Behold, ye shall lie in wait against the city, even behind the city. Go not very far from the city, but be ye all ready. And I, and all the people that are with me, will approach unto the city, and it shall come to pass, when they come out against us at the first, that we will flee before them. For they will come out after us till we have drawn them away from the city. For they will say, They flee before us, as at the first, and therefore we will flee before them. Then ye shall rise up from the ambush, and seize upon us the city, for YAHUAH Elohim will deliver it into your hand. And it shall be, when ye have taken at the city, that ye shall setteth the city on fire. According to the commandment of YAHUAH shall ye do. See, I have commanded you. YAHUSHA therefore sent them forth, and they went to lie in ambush, and abode between Beit El and Ai, on the west side of Ai. But YAHUSHA lodged that night among the people. And YAHUSHA rose up early in the morning, and numbered at the people, and went up, he and the elders of Yasharel, before the people to Ai. And all the people, even the people of war that were with him, went up and drew nigh, and came before the city, and pitched on the north side of Ai. Now there was a valley between them and Ai. And he took about 5,000 men, and sent them to lie in ambush between Beit El and Ai, on the west side of the city. And when they had set the people, even at all the host that was on the north of the city, and at their liers on wait on the west of the city, YAHUSHA went that night into the midst of the valley. And it came to pass, when the king of Ai saw it, that they hasted and rose up early, and the men of the city went out against Yasharel to battle, he and all his people at a time appointed, before the plain. But he knew not that there were liers in ambush against us behind the city. And YAHUSHA and all Yasharel made as if they were beaten before them, and fled by the way of the wilderness. And all the people that were in Ai were called together to pursue after them, and they pursued after YAHUSHA, and were drawn away from the city. And there was not a man left in Ai or Bedel, that they went not out after Yasharel, and they left the city open, and pursued after Yasharel. And YAHUAH said unto YAHUSHA, Stretch out the spear that is in your hand toward Ai, for I will give it unto your hand. And YAHUSHA stretched out the spear that he had in his hand toward the city. And the ambush arose quickly out of their place, and they ran as soon as he had stretched out his hand, and they entered into the city, and took it, and hasted, and setteth the city on fire. And when the men of Ai looked behind them, they saw, and behold, the smoke of the city ascended up to heaven, and they had no power to flee this way or that way. And the people that fled to the wilderness turned back upon the pursuers. And when YAHUSHA and all Yasharel saw that the ambush had taken at the city, and that the smoke of the city ascended, then they turned again, and sleweth the men of Ai. And the other issued out of the city against them, so they were in the midst of Yasharel, some on this side and some on that side, and they smote them, so that they let none of them remain or escape. And at the king of Ai they took alive, and brought him to YAHUSHA. And it came to pass, when Yasharel had made an end of slaying all the inhabitants of Ai in the field, in the wilderness wherein they chased them, and when they were all fallen on the edge of the sword until they were consumed, that all Yasharel returned into Ai and smote it with the edge of the sword. And so it was, that all that fell that day, both of men and women, were 12,000, even all the men of Ai. For YAHUSHA drew not his hand back, wherewith he stretched out the spear until he had utterly destroyed all the inhabitants of Ai. Only the cattle and the spoil of that city Yasharel took for a prey unto themselves, according unto the word of YAHUAH, which he commanded YAHUSHA. And YAHUSHA burnteth Ai, and made it a heap forever, even a desolation unto this day. And at the king of Ai he hanged on a tree until evening. And as soon as the sun went down, YAHUSHA commanded that they should take his carcass down from the tree, and cast it at the entering of the gate of the city, and raise thereon a great heap of stones, that remains to this day. Then YAHUSHA built an altar unto YAHUAH Elohai of Yasharel in Mount Aval. As Moshe, the servant of YAHUAH, commanded the children of Yasharel, as it is written in the Cepher of the Torah of Moshe, an altar of whole stones, over which no man has lifted up any iron, and they offered thereon burnt offerings unto YAHUAH, and sacrificed peace offerings. And he wrote there upon the stones a copy of the Torah of Moshe, which he wrote in the presence of the children of Yasharel. And all Yasharel, and their elders, and officers, and their judges, stood on this side of the ark, and on that side before the priests of the Leviim, which bore the ark of the covenant of YAHUAH, as well as the stranger, as he that was born among them, half of them over against Mount Gerizim, and half of them over against Mount Aval, as Moshe, that servant of YAHUAH, had commanded before, that they should blesseth the people of Yasharel. And afterward he readeth all the words of the Torah, the blessings and the cursings, according to all that is written in the Cepher of the Torah. There was not a word of all that Moshe commanded, which YAHUSHA read not before all the assembly of Yasharel, with the women and the little ones and the strangers that were conversant among them.